All right, kindergartners, are we ready for another problem solving? I think you are. You're getting pretty good at it. Looks like my picture is covering some of the words. I better scoot it over. Nope, it's not going to let me, so I'll just read it anyway. Daniel's teacher is making name tags for her students. She makes 3 name tags for the boys, and she makes 2 more for girls. Now she has 5 name tags. How does Daniel's teacher know that she has made 5 name tags? Can you explain your answer? So she knows what she did, but she just wants you to explain it. You can explain it with your chips. You could say, I think we want to go this way. 3 for the boys and 2 more for girls. And then all together she has 5. So you could do that. Or you could use your linkets. You could use your fingers. And you can also use your numbers. Let's go ahead. Let's prove it. We have, and I'm going to show you, I've got to grab a pen. I'm going to show you another way to count some things, okay? This one's really tricky. We're going to have 3 name tags for the boys. I'm just making my big problem in here. Plus, how many more for the girls? 2 equals, and it says 5. So let's go ahead and make our 5, and let's see if we're correct. Whoa. I'm going to show you that you can do something called dots on your numbers, and I use this all the time when I count. So do you see that 3 already has 3 places for dots for you? I'm going to go ahead and grab a big marker so I can mark this for you so you can kind of see it. Right here is a spot that I could count my 3 with. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at that. The number 3 has 3 spots for 3 dots. And I could say 1, 2, 3 and count the number 3. Do you see two dots? Right here's 1. Whoops, a daisy. 1. Okay. It's because this mouse, we have to put our finger at the perfect spot. Do you notice it when you use it? Right here and right here. So I put 3 dots on the number 3 and 2 dots on the number 2. And when I count them up, do I have 5 altogether? I sure do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. 5 has dots too, but they're a little bit different when you do the 5 dots. You have to put 3 across the top. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3 right across the top. And then here's going to be your 4. That's how I do it anyway. 5. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. If that helps you, great. If it doesn't help you, no problem. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and listen to our video. I'll reference it a little bit more too so you can see. This one is kind of a long one, but there's no stopping. So we'll just
What do you see in the brown basket? 4 lunch bags. How many lunch bags is Daniel carrying? 3 more. How many lunch bags are there in all? Let's count to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 lunch bags in all. What tools or materials can you use to solve this problem?
Numbers. That's my favorite way.
You can use connecting cubes. How can you use the cubes to find the answer?
Or drawing.
You can count out 4 cubes and join them to the 3 cubes. Then count them all to find the answer. How many white cubes are there?
How many brown ones?
There are 4 white cubes. How many brown cubes are there? There are 3 brown cubes. How many cubes are there in all?
We count them, right? Good job.
7 in all. How does the picture of the cubes help you find the answer?
You can count them easier, that's for sure.
You can count each cube to find the total.
Actually, I'm going to show you right now while we have this 4 here. Here are the 4 dots on a 4. Look at that. It kind of makes a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I put my 4 dots on a square. On a
What's
4.
another strategy you could use to solve this problem? You can draw a picture and then count the objects you drew.
Those are pictures
How
of
can you count the objects you drew more quickly? There are 4 objects in the first group, so I can count on from 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 lunches in all.
Don't we? You guys are getting so smart.
You can also solve this problem using an addition number sentence. What do the 4 and 3 mean in the number sentence?
That's how many lunches we started with, right?
They represent Daniel adding 3 more lunch bags to the 4 in the basket. What does the 7 represent?
The 7 is
The 7 represents the number of lunch bags in all. What does the plus sign mean?
This is a good question. It means that we're joining
The
them
plus
together.
sign means joining. What does the equal sign mean?
That means that both groups are equal, correct? Or the same.
The equal sign means is. So you can read the number sentence as 4 joined by 3 is 7.
Good job, kindergartners. All right, today in the lesson, we're going to wait for it to load. Maybe you've turned your pencil or you've turned your paper. I'm going to grab my pencil. We have this number sentence. We have 2 pencils here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pencils there. So you're going to trace over the 2 plus 4 equals 6 when you add them all together. And that's already done for you. So you can trace it, and I think you've got that part. This part is going to be the part that you have to start doing on your own. And there's going to be some practice that you can get a little bit of help from, but I don't think you're going to need much help. This one, let me move it down a little bit. We have how many blue? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many red? 4 plus 3 equals how many together? All together, I mean. And then you have 3 and 2 here. And then down here, you have to read the sentence. My picture is covering it, so I'm just going to read it for you, and you can write it down. It says, Maya has... Oops, that's not the one I want to read. I want to go down a little bit further. Now I've got it. It says Rex has 1 sheet of blue paper and 8 sheets of yellow. So you can sneak a 1 here and an 8 here, and then draw your pictures and figure out how many there are all together. The second problem over here says Reagan has 4 green blocks and 4 yellow blocks. So you're going to write a 4 here plus 4 equals how many altogether. Make sure you draw your picture to go with it. Alrighty, so you're going to have a 1 and an 8 and a 4 and a 4. Go ahead and get it done and see what your answers are. And then flip it over. You can pause it if you need to, but flip it over when you're ready. And on this independent, you're going to have a helper read you the problems. And I want that helper to do it so you can do it at your own pace, okay? So have your helper read you these problems and see if you can solve them all on your own, because that's part of story problems. You have to listen and you have to think. All right, good job, kindergartners. Show your helper how great you're doing with this. Bye. Maybe I'm going to be able to end it.